Yes, sir. Back with another episode of PROCONversations podcast. It's your boy, I love you, JaSE.
It's your boy Derek.
And this your boy MooK, and this episode 27. Let's get straight into it.
Yes, sir, man. Hell of a NFL week, hell of a sports week. Lots of details, lots of events. We're gonna start off with the NFL. Chiefs, Bills. Jared, how'd you feel about it? Let's go.
It was definitely a highly anticipated one because you got a good matchup between a long history with Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, and it definitely did disappoint. Buffalo really came in to play that game. Josh Allen did his job. Bills unfortunately lost Michael Hoyt. I think that's how his last name is pronounced.
Yeah.
Which is he's like a lineman. I seen a clip when they told him sounded like it was his Achilles. He said, "Hey, bro, let me stay on the field, bro." I was like, he's like, "Hey, bro," "Don't worry, just get this win, just get this win." And he's like cheering on the sideline, like can't move at all. He literally could not get off the field. So it's like, yeah, that was really good. Glad they got that win. Sad that he gonna have to miss the season. I was looking like, yeah, that's about it. What's your thoughts, Jason?
Honestly, I was anticipating more of a shootout, like one of them classics. It did not get up to that. It seemed like it was the beginning of the game, and then the Bills kind of took over, and then it kind of came like down to the wire. I believe the Chiefs had the ball with like 30 seconds left, and this is after like the Bills like they missed the field goal, some shit like that. It still was a good game, but it did show it was a good game. I say it was a better game for the Bills for them to finally lock in. Like we've been wanting them to like this season because this is like they didn't have the same exact struggles as the Eagles did, but they were kind of like I don't want to say not focused, but they wasn't themselves for some of these games of this season, and especially on that defensive end. And then offensively, it just like they got out of what was working for them. But it was like a nice return to form in this game. Yeah, pretty good game. Definitely not as exciting as I wanted it to be. What about you, Mook?
Yeah, I definitely felt the same with, you know what I'm saying, with the excitement level. I definitely thought it was going to be more of a shootout. But with that being said, like, I was still on the edge, you know what I'm saying, to the last snap. It wasn't up until we got that damn last pick that I feel like that was the game sealing, you know what I'm saying, pick. But other than that, on the Bill side, like, I'm glad that we on offense that, cause I mean, don't get me wrong, like we dealing with like I ain't cap, bro. These young niggas can't get open. We literally had a worst group when it comes to that. But I've said it like I still feel like we can, you know what I'm saying, get shit done with the deep ball, the medium ball, and I feel like we showed that last game. And I feel like that's how we should have been playing from the jump. Just like you said, Jace, like we didn't go through the same thing as the Eagles, but we were going through, you know what I'm saying, like an identity crisis, if you want to say, because now we don't.
Go.
Yeah, them first 5, 6 games, like we straight running the ball with James Cook. Not saying that's a bad thing because he's leading it to dubs, you know what I'm saying? But we just leaving on him like we don't have an all-pro MVP caliber quarterback, you know what I'm saying, that can make quality throws. We have him throwing these, you know what I'm saying, check downs every time. Like, I understand that they can't get open, but we got Josh Allen, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Top 2, top 3 quarterback in the league, however you want to put him. But yeah, bro, I feel like that was a good game for us. On the Chiefs side, I don't care. I feel like we just pressured Mahomes. If you know, Mahomes, like he not that damn good under pressure. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Like he can't make a play out of nothing. Don't get me wrong at all. But when you really putting that pressure on him, just like Derek was saying with Mike, like he was a big part of that, and that's a big loss to be honest. Going forward with the season because we already been lost Ed Oliver until at least I want to say playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was a damn team sack leader. So yeah, but the Chiefs, bro, I think they just gonna keep on rolling, bro. Especially with this loss, that put them at what 4 losses for the season. So yeah, they finna get on that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely expect them to damn near win out the rest of their schedule.
Let's move on from that and let's go into the Vikings Lions game. Another game we also predicted. Did I get this wrong? Yeah, I got this wrong because I wanted the Lions to win.
Oh yeah, we all got it
Vikings
wrong.
put belt. Yeah, Vikings put belt the ass on that run game, bro. That shit was crazy. JJ came back. on fire. Like, Jared, what was your thoughts about the game?
It's very clear when they take away the run game and pressure Goff. It's up for wraps. Like they're like luckily the game just have the score just happened to be close, but we've seen this shit in when they play against opening week against the Packers when run games like taking or Goff is pressured, shit is not gonna go their way. So with this game, it was definitely a shocker. I was like, I'm happy to see JJ McCarthy's back, especially since Wentz is out for the season. Good to see him get grown into his own. Still, I would say they're still not all the way yet. I still can't 100% say he's the guy yet. He definitely has some of the tools for sure. They played a hell of a game, the Vikings, and yeah, just an overall stunner. I will say, very shocked.
Yes, but it was nice to see them take the run game to the Lions defense. Something that I've been, praising about since before the season. Honestly, that's why I had them as my contenders. I keep saying that, and we've seen like games where they had elite defense and they shut down teams like and whatever they like to do, like they did against the Ravens, like they did against the Bucks. Like they have locked teams completely down. So that's why it was like even more impressive to see what the Vikings were able to pull off. Like they was out there looking like Marshawn and AP in that backfield, bro. And then JJ was looking similar to how he looked in the beginning of the season. Like I definitely feel like he's one of the best new young players out here, and he gonna be in the league for a long time. And he was a nice, nice pickup for the Vikings, bro. I'm not gonna count. Very nice pickup for the Vikings. Very glad, like you said, very glad that he's back. Not to say that Wentz is trash. I feel like Wentz gets a bad rep sometimes because of the damn injuries. You can't control injuries, bro. At the end of the day, like no matter what you do, you can't control the injuries. Now, what he can't control is like he doing picks and all that other shit. Like he can't beat the damn defense and he just running for no damn reason, shit like that. He can stop that, but injuries that's out of it. That's out of his control, bro. He can do as much as he can to be healthy, but shit gonna happen, bro. So. I hope he do get healthy. I hope he do find him a permanent NFL home. But anyway, how'd you feel about it, MooK?
Yeah, bro. I ain't cap. Boy went there for a belt. Whole time I'm thinking the Lions gonna go in there and do what they did, but just like Derek was saying though, like we done seen it, boy. You put that pressure on Jared Goff ass, what's gonna happen to him? I ain't gonna cap. Like not to take away from him because he is a great quarterback. I think what I'm saying, he a top 10 quarterback, shit like that. But see what happened when that pressure get on his ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they couldn't really get going with goddamn Gibbs now. You know what I'm saying? And it was standstill. And like you said, it was slick opposite. Because they backfield was looking like Gibbs and Montgomery. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how the hell y'all gonna win, bro, when they didn't X'd out all y'all factors? They didn't blitz y'all quarterback to down near death. And goddamn, like I said, Gibbs and them can't really get going. I think on the offensive, and well, I ain't gonna say just offensive, just a great all around job by Brian Flores and all them guys out there. And with them doing that, I'm actually pretty excited going into this Sunday with them playing the Ravens, because hopefully, you know what I'm saying, they could go in there and they could replicate, you know what I'm saying, some of the same pressure that they did with the Lions, and that's a way better O-line than the Ravens have. If they could do that and do the same thing on offense with Brian, we already know what he's doing, you know what I'm saying, but I don't care. I feel like they can go in there and get a dub. But on the Lions side, I don't know, bro. I still think they figuring out. Like, they figuring that shit out with that OC. You know what I'm saying? They still trying new shit. And this was a real deal. Because, like, they caught the Ravens, you know what I'm saying, when they was all beat up and goddamn discombobulated for real. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this was one of their first real, you know what I'm saying, test other than, like, Chiefs and shit like that. But one of their first real tests. And, yeah, they passed it, bro. So. Now it's off to them. Yeah, bro. Hopefully the Lions get it together because just like you were saying, JaSE, that's one of my teams that come out the NFC as well.
Shit, man. Let's go make that segue to the Seahawks and Commanders game. Shit, I don't know why I tried to have hope that the Commanders was going to show what they were showing early on in the season with that defense. That shit is over with. It's cooked. It's bait. The defensive coordinator went from the goddamn box to the sideline, and it ain't even fucking matter. He sent these niggas close up could pull these niggas on their collars, on their jersey, bro. It don't fucking matter. They not out there doing shit. Seahawks put up 28 straight motherfucking points on their ass to start the fucking game. Derek, how do you feel about this? Let's get into it. Seahawks Commanders.
Fucking Darnold, bro. I ain't think he's gonna go up, straight up start throwing 100% out the gate. He was just he just straight up embarrassing these niggas, bro. Just straight up, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna have somebody there, like they're not even a specific person, just hey, bro, somebody over here. Like, and eventually he did throw a pick, but that wasn't until they was already up 31-7, so it don't really fucking matter. And I'm just not only am I disappointed in Washington's defense, goddamn, what Daniels got hurt, and it's like, bro, that's a franchise QB right there. Like he can lead them to great things, bro. The last thing he needs is like another one. Your future getting injured like that. We like. It reminds me of times with Bob and them, bro. So it's like hopefully it gets better and shit. So, but like, yeah, it's like I seen too many games with Mariota at QB, so it's just like we gotta get something going on because right now this ain't it.
Mariota be out that bitch looking lost as fuck, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck going on. Damn, bro. When Tennessee started looking like this, what the hell? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Bro got that helmet on, bro. Get locked the fuck in. But yeah, bro. But that shit was ugly. It is low key hard to watch. It looked like niggas was playing our dynasty game, and then all you keep hearing this goddamn move. That's a dot. Ooh, that's a dot. That's all you. That's all you hear, bro. Like.
I'm fucking
Hell
nice
nah.
at
That
this
shit,
shit, bro. I'm fucking
Oh
nice.
God, that shit looked terrible, nigga. They should be fucking embarrassed, nigga. Like, I don't even know what else to say, really. It was domination the whole fucking game for the most part. Yeah, he threw that pick, but he also was getting fucking tackled by his legs and it was throwing the ball like this and shit. Like, it was nothing they could fucking do, bro. There's nothing they could fucking do. This shit is over with. Seahawks is proving more and more that they're a force in this season. I ain't gonna say in this league, like, I'm predicting the future, but yeah, they definitely a force. Washington got to go back to the fucking drawing board all across the board, especially with Daniels' injury. Well, just wrap this shit up, bro. I had nothing else to say about that. What you feel about it?
Yeah, but I ain't cap. I ain't even gonna spend too much time because, like you said, bro, this shit wasn't even no game, bro. I ain't cap, so it ain't shit to try to goddamn break down because it was a fucking blowout. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can just say the scope and everybody can break down how that game went. There is nothing behind that game that you can say, but this just went wrong. Nigga wasn't getting no, you feel me? Nigga wasn't getting no goddamn, no interception every damn drive or nothing. Them niggas just wasn't scoring, bro. And get what, bro? And get what goddamn the Seahawks was doing every time. So, bro, complete domination, bro. Like Jay said, bro, the Seahawks showing like they actually one of them teams. Like they ain't no frauds. I ain't gonna cap. Sam Darnold coming in and he leading his offense to big things. And mind you, bro, this without goddamn Rashid, bro, or Shaheed. So hey, I ain't gonna cap, bro. His offense just got more explosive. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, watch out for the Seahawks for sure. But you wanna, Derek, you wanna go ahead and talk about your team game, bro?
Of course, I got the hoodie on everything, bro. My goddamn Chicago Bears, bro, went into Cincinnati, Ohio, play against Joe Flacco and the Bengals. I was at work for most of this shit. Every time I looked at the scoreboard, I got more and more confused as to what happened. Okay, why is this happening? How are they just letting this happen? Everything possible. And it's like, at one point, straight up defense was just a suggestion this game, straight up. Like niggas, it was dead ass like, hey bro, who can score it the most was basically the purpose of this game. It was goddamn arcade mode out there. Like at one point, it was 2 scores in the fourth. I'm like, damn, all right. Mind you, I'm at work. I can't just keep checking my phone. I look back hella later, like 50 seconds left, and we down 1 now. I'm like, the fuck happened? My immediate thought was, all right, we have 41 points right now. I'm pretty sure we can get a score. Lord and behold, 58-yard touchdown, no flags. By the time I get back home, I look at this shit, just even worse than I even thought. Like these niggas were just letting anybody do whatever. Nigga, you let a nigga named Mitchell Tinsley catch a 20-yarder. You let Evas get a touchdown. You let in Jamar and T is expected, but come on, bro. Like you can't just sit there and let it happen, bro. But what made it even was crazier was just that last touchdown. They 50 seconds left on the clock. All you have to do is just keep them from progressing down the field. That's your one job. Your offense did their job already. You heard Chase Brown and Jamar get a stop. We done our job already. Nigga threw it to that boy Colston Loveland, first round pick. Caught that motherfucker. Already in field goal range, mind you, by just with this catch. He can just go down if they tackle him and they can just run the clock down. Mind you, mind you, well, I'll say try to keep going up because Cairo's a little shaky this game. Instead of tackling him, nigga, Jordan Battle lowers the shoulder, tries to hit this nigga. Mind you, this is a tight end. That nigga just bounces off this motherfucker, takes that motherfucker down 58 yards. I was like, oh, that's crazy, bro. And Flacco and them, they did their best. Flacco almost had 500 yards. But alas, it was Chicago who came out on top. He tried that Hail Mary. That shit was hella short. I don't know what happened there. That his arm just gave out on that last play. Hella short. Nowhere near the end zone. Picked off. We ride high into the sunset for now. We'll worry about the defense and special teams later because, yeah, they had an opening kickoff. Nigga returned it. That boy Charlie Jones returned it all the way to the house. But, yeah, regardless, almost 50 on them boys, bro. I could never be any happier, man. That's all I have to say.
Other dudes, we finna go into that goddamn NFL trade deadline. I'm gonna go first real quick, and then we're gonna go in depth. MooK and Darren going more in depth. It's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. Eagles did they shit. Like, especially leading up to it. Like the past 3 weeks, Eagles have been just getting defensive niggas, getting defensive niggas, getting defensive niggas. Ain't touched that offense once. Nigga, we're good, but we don't need you over here. The defense, come on, bro. We got a lot of niggas up too. We had to be scoring, bro. So that shit been nice. Don't know what the fuck Cowboys got going on, especially what they fucking 3-5 already. Like, why are we making these moves? I don't know. Jets, it was crazy to see like some of the most major niggas on that team, stuff for like Justin Fields getting traded, and stuff for goddamn what's bro name? I'm tripping. Oh, yeah. That shit, he was making them damn memes and shit and tweets like that. That shit was crazy, bro. Like my favorite one had to be the one from Dark Knight Rises, and that nigga Bane had grabbed that random. He was like, that nigga was trying to leave. He was like, nah, bro. They expect one of us in the wreckage, brother. That's it. I mean, hey, bro, everybody can't go, nigga. Somebody got to stay in. That's it over with. But other than that, yeah, I feel like I said, bro, the Eagles won the trade deadline, and rightfully so. Niggas is trying to go get a ring, bro. But leave it up to y'all. Go ahead and tell everybody what's going on.
Yeah, man. So I don't care. We had like that's trades going on. I don't care. But to point out like the major ones though, we had the Cowboys deal Mozzie Smith, 2nd round pick in 26 and a 1st round pick in 27 to the Jets for Quentin Williams, which is a move that I like. I ain't gonna care. I think it's kind of like that Michael Parsons move that just happened. I don't care. I feel like they just pulled a reverse Michael Parsons. But I mean, the Cowboys still didn't win. But no wait, I'm tripping. Wait, I'm tripping. The Cowboys did win. I'm tripping. The Cowboys got down and like they gave up a 1st and 2nd round and Mozzie, but I feel like that's worth it for that caliber player type shit. Like he's number 1 in his position. I can't even cap.
But for next season, like how did they win that? By them winning that trade, what did that do for them this season?
You just get them a goddamn elite defensive lineman type shit, for real. Like, and bro was one of them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said it was kind of like the Michael Parsons shit to me, because it's kind of like you traded one of your all-pro defensive linemen. I mean, one of your Pro Bowl defensive linemen for all-pro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah,
you kind of, you know what I'm saying? You kind of won that too. But so yeah. But how did you feel about that one, dude?
It's a bit of a mixed bag. I'll say for the Jets, they definitely I'll say they won the trade out of this. They're basically just selling like a lot of their assets and getting capital. Like draft capital is very huge in NFL, especially of course the higher draft pick they got 2nd and the 1st out of this. I just Smith his ass. So I really don't care what they do with him. So like they could cut him for all I care. I say yeah, send Quinn Williams for some picks. I definitely think they got something out of this. The Cowboys, I don't know how I feel about it. all entirely, it probably will help them in the future, barring any incident. They're definitely seem very focused on the front seven, seeing they even with trading Micah, they got back Kenny Clark. They got Quentin Williams in return. They sent a draft bust, but they also sent like back some like picks. So it's really a case of just how well this pays off, especially when it goes to picks. It really just like pays off because when it comes to like if you're trading like a bunch of high picks for a person, that's kind of like you expect like you have high expectations at that point right now. I doubt it's like they're gonna just be in a win now all of a sudden because that defense still needs some working. But I'll say time will tell with that one for me.
Okay. So how about the New Orleans trade? They ended up trading Rashid Shaheed to Seattle for a fourth round and a fifth round in 26.
It's definitely big for Saints. If that's whatever, they still got Olave. Now they did leave. Now they are missing a big deep threat with him. It's definitely more of a big thing for Seattle, just getting more getting because Saints they're in a rebuilding mode, but they're not in a good spot in a rebuild mode. Because unless Tyler Shaw starts doing something to have me have like some hope in him, I don't see a rebuild revolving around him. Because at that point, he just looks like right now he just looks like another Spencer Rattler. Like and like you got an old ass rookie right now. Like let's be for real. So I feel like it's leaning more Seahawks to help further their push in the playoffs. That right there is a more win now move as opposed to the Saints who are just they're basically like the Jets. Now mind you, he's not like you're not getting first round talent. You are getting an all pro return man and a solid deep threat. So yeah, I feel like that's a great pickup for the Seahawks, and I guess an okay, not the best returns, but okay returns for the Saints. That's my opinion on that.
Yeah, I don't care. I definitely feel like they got slimed up. Well, I ain't gonna say slimed out. I ain't gonna say slimed out. Because I feel like with like you were saying with the Seahawks, it only add depth to they already deep wide receiver room. You know what I'm saying? You got JSN, you got Cooper Kupp. I can't think of the damn tight end name, but them, both of them, Arroyo and I think the other one ain't like being something or something like that.
And Elijah Oreo.
Yeah, I know he one of them. But yeah, and you also got Torrey Horton. I don't know if I already said him. So you add him to that to be like he for sure the second option right now behind JSN because Cooper Kupp out. But yeah, like you said, they definitely trying to make that push for the playoffs, and that's definitely a move that win them some games playoff wise. But we also had a couple more major trades. We had Jalen Phillips go to the Eagles for a third round 2026. That one, in my opinion, this could go great. I do feel like this is one of those ones that we have to that time will tell because Jalen Phillips has had some injury, you know what I'm saying, struggles the past couple seasons dealing with the ACL. But before all that, like even after the first ACL injury, like he came right back and he was looking like one of them guys before he did it again. You know what I'm saying? So if he could come back being that same player and add to they already deep, you know what I'm saying, defensive line, like that's another goddamn crazy move for them. Just like Jason was saying earlier, like they had been making all the way up to goddamn to this trade deadline. So this was the only one that they made on this day. But leading up, they had already made you know what I'm saying, signed a couple folks. Brandon Graham unretired, you know what I'm saying. They already, like you said, was emphasizing that defense. We don't need no more offense. We got offense on lock. We just need defense. So yeah, so that's nice to see with the Jalen Phillips pick up. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. He don't bring those injury problems from Miami to Philly. But how did you feel about it, dude?
Yeah, I do think that was a good move for them, beef up their line, because that has been not the best in the news. I'm like, if you got Brandon Graham coming out of retirement, that does not tell you that a lot's just been going well. You had Zadarius Smith retire after a couple of games, so yeah, like nobody really jumped off for real for them in regards to that environment. As long as he stays healthy, Jalen Fields will be a good pickup for them. He already sounds extremely happy to be here. And motherfucker said it's probably the best thing that ever happened in my life. So it's like, yeah, he's definitely happy to be there since leaving Miami. As for Miami, just do what you can. We already know that roster's gonna look different after this upcoming offseason. Whoever them biggest names are, them niggas ain't gonna be there no more. I'm just gonna say that. But yeah, I'll say it's a good pickup for Philly, barring incident. And what they get? And Dolphins got a third round pick. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
But to end it off, we was going. I'm gonna just mention it. I don't really want to talk about it, but the Logan Wilson trade. He ended up getting traded from Cincinnati to the Cowboys, which is another move that I think I ain't kept. The Cowboys won, bro. They traded a damn 7th round pick for him, bro. I ain't gonna cap. And he a Pro Bowl type player, you know what I'm saying? So I said kind of think they won that trade. But to get to the big boy trade that everybody was talking about, that boy Sauce Gardner, boy, he got traded to the Colts for Donnie Mitchell, first round for next year, and another first round pick for the following year. How did you feel about this one, Jared?
It was definitely a very aggressive move for the Colts, especially given how they are. I get it; they're like top in the AFC, but it's just very. I just feel like it's a little too aggressive. But hey, if y'all trying to make that push this year with Daniel Jones, then go ahead, go crazy. Like at the end of the day, Jonathan Taylor's still y'all offense, like straight up. Like people keep talking about Daniel Jones, but let's be for real, he legit he plays his best when he has a all pro running back along with him. Like, and that's just a fact. But 2 first round picks for a corner. And I know they're like, I'm not. So we're not gonna act like they're hella deep at corner. But I don't know if this. It's just I don't know if this is like straight up the move. Like honestly, and Gardner has signed a big ass contract. So that's already that's another big thing. So it's just like I don't think this is as good for the Colts. It's definitely big for the Jets. Guy even got a way better haul than they did for Quentin Williams. I mean, that's 2 first round picks, I don't know that much about AD Mitchell, so I can't say he's ass. 'Cause I'm pretty sure he's a little young, so I can't. I'm not gonna say he's ass right out the gate, and I'm not gonna say he's he's a future this. So it's a bit early for just that one thing. The first round picks is good. I don't think it's the best move for the Colts.
Okay, yeah, facts. I am kept. I definitely feel the same, bro. I think that's way too much for Brad. I think he a solid player. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna rank him, but he a solid corner though. I don't think he worth all that though, bro. Like you said, I feel like this a over aggressive move. Like we understand, like y'all the top AFC team right now. You know what I'm saying? But we just seen last game, just like you were saying. Like we seen what y'all team is, bro. And if that all pro running back, JC, when he not going, Dame Jones just had 3 turnovers when the spotlight was on him when JC got shut down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how the hell why we making this big ass move, bro? Like we ain't got other concerns to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Like we turned away 2 first round picks and a Donnie Mitchell for Sauce. Like, and in my opinion, their cornerback room was already good. They got Kenny Moore. If I'm not mistaken, didn't they get like Greg Newsome some shit like a couple weeks ago?
The Jags. They got Travarius Ward.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like they got Ward, you know, like I don't care. Like I feel like they got some corners out there. Like they cornerback room was good. Like I'm not saying like this not a addition, like a better corner than all of them or nothing like that. But it's just what they gave up to give them. But yeah, bro, that's how I feel about that. Other than that, I feel like it was a pretty action play. I'm missing one more that I'm gonna talk about real quick. Fucking Jacoby Myers, bro. Jacoby Myers ended up getting traded to Jacksonville for a 4th round 2026 and a 6th round in the same year. I think Jacksonville won the trade. They get a secure catch guy, a security blanket type guy, a deep threat. And that's some shit that Trevor Lawrence need. You know what I'm saying? Because fucking, I don't know what Brian Thomas got going on right now. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of like the Seahawks move. No cap. Like, damn near word for word. Like they getting another wide receiver to add to their core that they got a wide receiver, which is already a pretty good core. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how I feel about that. But how did you feel about it real quick? Yeah.
Was It's definitely a good move to. Because he's probably one of the most underrated receivers, especially in regards to being like a very reliable. Was a term for a security blanket. Somebody sure catch sure first down to throw to. Because Hunter and Thomas have been pretty disappointing. Like we've seen some flashes from Hunter not that long ago, but but regardless of the fact, like the passing game hasn't been as explosive as we thought it would be. Like we're seeing like hella production from Parker Washington. Like that's what we expected. Like Parker Washington to fucking tear up a defense. Like come on, bro. So I definitely think this is a big pickup. It's especially crazy because them niggas legit just played each other last week. So it's like they had asked him. He's like, bro. He's like, yeah, bro. It's crazy because he was just talking shit to them niggas like literally last week. So now you gotta walk in the locker room like, hey, bro, what's good, y'all? Like that's never gonna be awkward. But yeah, I think it's definitely a big pickup for Jags because Jacoby Myers, he's just wasting his time in the Raiders.
Facts.
And Raiders, they got fourth and sixth round pick, which I guess they could turn that into something. So yeah, I'll say I'm gonna say even slightly to the Jacks for this one.
Yeah, to end our NFL news for this week, I want to say rest in peace to Marshawn Nealon. He lost his life earlier today. Today is November 7th. No, not November 7th, November 6th. Yeah, November 6th. And yeah, very sad news to run into this morning. Looking at my Twitter, it definitely threw me off. And then, to find out how it happened was kind of unfortunate. Prayers and condolences all to his family. I know they definitely going through it to hear something like that. And like the crazy part is like I immediately was like, damn, what happened? Because like he just scored like his first defensive touchdown. Like everybody was all hyped about him. He only 24 years old. They saying like he had all this potential to be, one of these upcoming legends in the game, and then just for that to happen, like really unfortunate. And then like I said, I found out what happened through a unconfirmed source, and I'm like, this guy don't know what the fuck he talking about. Just to see it get confirmed, it's all on TMZ. It's just insane, bro. So yeah, condolences from the PROCONversations family for sure.
Facts.
All right, moving on to college football. Was it really that interesting? Like, not to me at least. Definitely seen better weeks this season. Let's start off with Georgia, Florida. Definitely had a controversial ending. Was that a catch? Was it not a catch? Let's go with Derek.
I still don't know if that was a catch or not. My head is leaning more to it was a catch because there wasn't because like I remember saying this when I seen it. It's like that as one of those plays like whatever you called just off of I don't know why they only showing like two fucking camera angles. Like come on, bro. But it's straight up like you cannot. There's nothing like from that angle where you can be straight up definitively say, all right, it looks definitely like it was the opposite, so we're gonna overturn it. Like it wasn't that. If they were to say it was a catch, and most say it wasn't, and they reviewed it, it would have been like, hey, bro, we just got to say it's a catch. There's no like definitive proof to say it wasn't. And it's like, and unfortunately for Florida, it was a case where they said it was incomplete, and there's nothing they could see to make it seem complete like definitively, like it's legit one of those things where it's like, all right, bro, we just got to go with what we originally said. Cause it's like, bro, if you would just have that as one any other kind of angle, you could tell. Like it, but the only angle is apparently fucking from the fucking nosebleeds where you can barely see if the shit hit the ground or not, for real. And one from behind where it's like the shit where it looks like right when it makes contact, you can't tell that shit hit the floor because of where the arms is. So like it was very unfortunate. All I can say is honestly is like maybe Lagway, you should have just put a little bit more air in that hole because that nigga was by himself. Like maybe not throw the ball where that nigga had to dive forward for it. But other than that, you did your best. Definitely was a very unfortunate way to lose a game, especially saying y'all had the. It's after that you had to go 4-on-4 because they were losing at this point. Bunch of missed opportunities. I think it was like in like later like on the ensuing drive for Georgia, they just needed to stop 3rd and 5. They lineman jump and then Stockton ended up running for a first down, just taking a knee at the and stopping and taking a knee at the 1 so they can run the clock out. Just hella unfortunate. So I hate to see it, Florida. especially post Napier. Georgia, fuck y'all, and that's all I gotta say.
Hey, man, it just seemed like Florida definitely wanted this game, needed this game just for momentum purposes, just so they could finish the damn season. It ain't like they finna go anywhere. The season's pretty much over, like far as winning and getting to the playoffs and ranking and all that shit. That shit's done. They just want this shit for their pride. This is one of them classic rivalry games, bro. And they almost had it. It was very unfortunate. That is the word to use, like, to see it go out like that off a catch. Was it not a catch? Nobody knows. It was like how many licks would it take to get to the center of a juicy pop or a tootsie pop? Like the world may never know type shit. Like, and we've been talking about them goddamn plays in the NFL a lot. So to see one of them happen in a game like this, definitely controversial. It definitely sucks for the Florida Gators. Like I said, they trying to get some type of momentum, bro, especially post Napier, to show, hey, bro, we not ass. It wasn't us. It was the coaches. It was the coaches. Like this was that game, bro. And I don't know, bro. I didn't really get that it was just the coaches, bro, out of this game, especially from Lagway. But on the Georgia side, I just feel like they didn't really take the shit too much serious. They didn't really have to. Like I said, it wasn't no. It could have been stakes if they lost the game, but they didn't lose the game. They did what they're supposed to do. UGA, bro. Go Dogs. How did you feel about it?
All right, first off, that shit was not a catch. I ain't cap. That shit was not a catch. And that shit was blatantly not a catch. I don't even know why Brett tried to argue that shit. Just and it just being 100 now, I ain't cap. I feel like even from the angles that they showed, bro. First off, his hands were like this.
Yeah.
How many footballs are you catching with your hands like that while falling to the ground? I'm not talking about it's hitting you in your chest like this, like you doing like, no. That ball clearly bounced off the ground a little bit and you grabbed it mid-air. We get it, bro. I probably would have did the same thing, tried to cap them, don't fall down. I ain't cap. I would have did the same shit. I'm not the referee. I'm the player. You dig what I'm saying? They don't pay me to make the call.
Bro. You gotta make
but yeah, bro. Clearly won the catch. But I ain't cap though, bro. I did feel like, just like y'all was saying, like this was one of them games where they was trying to show like, bro, it's not us, bro. It was definitely the coach, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, and even with them losing, bro, I still feel like it showed that because they was right the fuck there, bro. Like, if that is a better pass made, bro, I ain't cap, bro. We probably having a different conversation right now. You know what I'm saying? So for them to even give Georgia a run for their money like that, like in the middle of the season, like this not early in the season no more. This like mid-season where most teams, you know what I'm saying, they almost at that form, you know what I'm saying? If not already at the form. So yeah, it was nice to see from the Gators. On Georgia side, I would have, of course, you know what I'm saying, like to see more points because I think their offense is more than capable of scoring more than that many points on that Gators defense. You know what I'm saying? They still got a dub at the end of the day, so just like Jason was saying, they did what they had to do. But look at what we was talking about, like how we all started our take. But was that a catch or was that not a catch? Because like I said, we probably having a different talk if that's a catch. You know what I'm saying? If a better pass is made, you know what I'm saying? Or if he just fuck around and catch it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. Definitely Georgia definitely got to tighten up a few things on the offensive end, especially going forward, being one of these top teams in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? With that got that bullseye on your back. Yeah, bro. Y'all definitely got to tighten up a little bit. But yeah, but that's how I feel about that one, though.
Moving on to Tennessee, Oklahoma. I don't remember who I picked for this. I gotta look at that. Look at the tape. But Oklahoma came out with the win for this. It was hard to watch this shit because usually I watch my games via YouTube and I could not get this shit to go. Like I had to, struggle to watch this damn game. I really hope, like since we are on YouTube, I really hope they get that figured out soon because I wasn't the only person. It was a bunch of other people that were struggling to watch their games, like their ESPN games. I don't know. Anyway, it was a good game, like we predicted it would be. Who's a fraud? It was a fraud watch game, and honestly, I didn't get any one of them niggas was the fraud. Honestly, both of them niggas was going at it. Both of them niggas was going at it. It was a highly competitive fucking game. You see these niggas going off. You're like, okay, these are niggas that's up. Now they coming back down with some shit, and I don't know. I didn't know really who to pick. It was a great game on both sides. Honestly, Tennessee ain't even lose, bro. They just ran out of time. What was your thoughts on that, Derek?
That's loss number 2. So them niggas lost.
Them niggas
But
lost.
but for what you asked, you and MooK predicted Tennessee winning. Y'all predicted Oklahoma winning. I'm the only one who
Oh,
predicted Tennessee winning. So yeah, Tennessee, that definitely a heartbreaking loss for them, especially considering it's their second one and another one in the and it's also in the conference. It's not as worse as that loss against Georgia. That shit, oh my god. But yeah, it was just the case. Yeah, y'all lost the shootout, and yeah, Keller crucial turnovers. Aguilar with the fumble, nigga scoot that bitch up one hand while a lineman's in his face. Nigga got his hand out like that. He not stiff arming him for real. He just has his hand on him trying to get him away from him. Took that bitch back. I can't remember if you scored off it though, but yeah, Oklahoma, they did also turn the ball over, but it didn't really come back to bite them. They definitely played the more winning football. It was hella good plays from both sides of the ball, but yeah, Oklahoma, they had the better game plan for sure. I wouldn't say neither of them are frauds. None of them niggas are playoff. Neither of them niggas is playoff teams. After the Red River,
Oklahoma number 11.
I don't give a damn. After that Red River rivalry, them niggas is not no playoff team, bro. But yeah, good shit from both. Good shit from us for Oklahoma. Mateer, you kind of give me headaches occasionally. I'm not gonna hold you, but good shit. They definitely got a good. They definitely got a good ass running game. Tennessee back to the drawing board because it looks like this year ain't it.
Yeah, man. Just like y'all was saying, bro, it was a shootout, and you can't be goddamn turning the ball over consistently when it's a goddamn shootout. You know what I'm saying? And that's what 9 times out of 10 gonna be the detriment to y'all getting that loss. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be them turnovers, especially when it's a shootout situation. These two, you know what I'm saying, high power offenses when they want to be, and we seen it. You know what I'm saying? That game. Just like Derek was saying, bro, that nigga Mateer, bro, he be making my head hurt, bro. He was one of my, you know what I'm saying, Heisman guys coming into the season, bro. But that nigga, bro, ever since that Red River rivalry, bro, like, yeah, bro. Just like Derek said, bro, these niggas ain't no playoff teams or nothing, bro. Like, if they do fuck around to make the playoffs, they not no threats. Especially if they fuck around and go up against one of these higher seeds, yeah, they gonna get their threats. I ain't gonna count. But yeah, bro, shit, Mateer, shit, he did what he had to do to get dubbed, you know what I'm saying? So, kudos to him, but that shit definitely ugly, son.
For sure. Man, moving on to the game of the week. Texas, Vandy. What was Texas going to do? Was Arch going to play the game because he just fucking got injured the game before and couldn't even finish the game? Starts off the game with a 75-yard motherfucking touchdown. And mind you, this is their first game back in Texas in 6 weeks. Derek, how did we feel about it? What did you see out there? Yeah.
I saw Vanderbilt not fucking tackle a nigga for like a good couple of quarters. So yeah, that was something. I'm glad fucking he got that win. So like I said, is that as a project for Vanderbilt because y'all come out number 9. Like your only loss was against Bama, and like that's like all right for sure. It's Bama, like Bama tough, but you losing Texas, like literally, that's why I said I can see them niggas upsetting, bro, because I feel like it's looking like Arch is like he's starting to get his little groove in, and he definitely
That
like
fucking poise.
it's like yeah, off rip, y'all score off a what was that screen pass, first play of the game. I said, oh, this gonna be a game. This gonna be a game. This is gonna be a fucking game. And Lord and behold, Vanderbilt is down by a motherfucker. And my God, when niggas be wanting to turn up late in the game, oh God, it was just basically that nigga said, all right, Diego just said, I gotta throw it to Eli. I gotta throw it to Eli Stowers. That's basically the goddamn game plan. And UT was selling like a motherfucker, bro. And they Loki almost sold. Them niggas kicked the onside and them niggas muffed it. And the only reason, and that shit just happened to go out of bounds before them niggas got possession. If them niggas that got in position, they would have 100% would have gotten that field goal off, and not a touchdown. If they got lucky because their defense they started slacking in that second half. But other than that, good shit, Arch, Steve. You know exactly what I'm thinking. But Vanderbilt, y'all had a valiant effort for that second half, that fourth quarter. But I think got to lock in, bro. Playoffs we talking about. I'm not gonna say y'all out now. Y'all have a better chance to goddamn Oklahoma and Tennessee, but still, lock the fuck in. Like this was dead ass a game for y'all to lose, and y'all fucking lost. So lock in these last couple of games. Don't just let niggas run right past y'all on the first play of the game. Play for all 4 quarters, not just the last 2. And y'all gonna be straight. All right. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, Ryan Cap. Man, I'm glad you brought up them boys that almost sold that goddamn game, bro. Cause I definitely was gonna bring this shit up. But if that shit would have went the other way, bro, Ryan Cap them. I think Vandy definitely win that game. I definitely shit. If I'm not mistaken, I picked Vanderbilt to win. You know what I'm saying? I thought going into that game, bro, the way that they started breaking down their defense in that second half, bro, I thought that is what was gonna be going on the whole game. Like niggas broke us down. Us as in LSU, they broke us down, and I like our defense. I don't care. And that nigga was shredding us, bro. Nigga was shredding us, running for 40, 30 goddamn yards and shit. I thought he was finna do the same shit against his Texas team. But shit, as we seen shit, that shit we ain't started seeing flash of that shit until the goddamn second half. So yeah, bro, nice dub for the Longhorns. Definitely was on fraud watch. Goddamn, they definitely had that momentum with them, you know what I'm saying, popping the game off with a 75-yard screen pass. Shit. And they rolled that momentum to the dub. You know what I'm saying? So good dub for Texas. Vanderbilt, you know what I'm saying, as long as y'all lock in, I think, you know what I'm saying, y'all can fuck around and still get a playoff spot. I don't know though. How this goddamn season looking, I don't know, bro. It's gonna be a lot of teams with 2 losses, bro. But yeah, how did you feel about it, JaSE?
Shit, it's funny that you said that. Like Arch is starting to look better and more comfortable. They was even saying that shit in the broadcast for the game, and it was like, yeah, he's looking more and more like his uncles. I was like, shit, crazy, because I remember saying that to MooK, like that's really what's gonna get him to that next level. Like I don't know if he went a lot in with them. He probably just, they probably let him do his own thing, and like, but Arch got it, he'll grow, whatever, and he is getting to that point. And so next season, I don't think he he might not go to the draft, honestly. He might just stay and do another season and then really show niggas what the fuck going on. Like with that shit, all that experience under his belt. It was a good ass game. Eventually Vanderbilt did start to wake up a little bit. But like you said, it was a fucking few quarters. Niggas was not blocking, niggas wasn't tackling, niggas was just out there playing on freshmen. Like, ugly, bro. That shit was ugly to watch. But yeah. Shout out to Texas. Hope y'all continue to win. Y'all not gonna win that Texas A&M game. But moving on to NBA, we're gonna start off with Derek's favorite team. Some niggas I did not have in the conversation of having the East Coast on lock, especially early on in the season. Especially being led by the nigga I was very critical of getting $30 million fucking dollars. Josh Giddey and the Chicago Bulls. So far, they have been the top team besides Philadelphia 76ers, which they actually ran into, if you hadn't watched that game, and beat them niggas. By Vucevic's 3-pointer, assisted by the one and only Josh Giddey, who seems like he's probably going to be one of those, triple-double guys going for it, like Westbrook, Jokic, Braun, Jason Kidd. He going to be one of them motherfuckers in the long run. Like, he don't have as many as them yet. He's not, getting them every single game as Westbrook was, but he's definitely going to be one of those guys. And I love to see it because that was my whole complaint. Like, you're fighting saying you worth this amount of money, and we haven't seen that yet. Like, we saw a little small scope of it last year on that Bulls team, and now you're really real deal showing them like that you worth that money, probably even more than that. And you got Chicago playing out their body. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I like Chicago being one of the best teams. You know what I'm saying? They've been mediocre for a fucking while.
Mediocre?
Yeah, those niggas been trash, bro. But I'm gonna go with you, MooK, first. Let Derek get his shit off.
Yeah, bro. Goddamn. The boys been turned. And the shit been led by Josh Giddey. Just like you said, I was just like you know what I'm saying, highly critical of that nigga getting all that money. But he definitely, you know what I'm saying, stepped into the season and showed, you know what I'm saying, why he worth that goddamn money. But I would say it's not nothing that me and JaSE wasn't saying like that he was capable of doing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm actually glad to see him doing that with the team, you know what I'm saying? Because we knew he was capable of it. He just wasn't doing it the previous season, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, goddamn. Now the Bulls being the best team in the East, like you know what I'm saying. I don't think they hold up past All-Star break now, but I do
Oh,
still.
I ain't saying that.
Yeah, but I don't got. But with how they moving, if guys get to keep on hooping like this, you know what I'm saying, and making all them guys better, I don't care. I definitely see y'all as a top 4 seed. I don't care. Coming out the East, I don't care. Yeah, bro. Kudos to y'all, bro. Hopefully y'all can keep it up. You know.
Like you could see it like being like a top, like one of the best teams in the East. It's another thing just looking like the top. Now, yeah, straight up, it's not gonna go on for the entire season. I can't see that, but then again, it could happen. It's hella early. Like niggas haven't even played fucking 10 games yet. So, but yeah, I would say if Giddy keeps playing like this at this level, definitely see him as an all-star this year. I will say this team is great. I love it. I love every second of it, bro. I definitely did see they were like couple games where I'm like, dang, playing these people, and then we ended up winning. I loved it. I predicted them beating the Knicks in the NBA Cup game. Boy, these two niggas right here, with their little experts, gonna say the Knicks gonna win it, bro. Mind you, the Knicks ended up winning the next time they met, but not the one I predicted. Fuck that. These boys won by 10. I loved it. But yeah, high hopes. I'm not gonna say they're gonna be top seed, but yeah, at least no lower than 6 for sure. That's all I say. But yeah, I'm very happy to see our Chicago teams winning games. I really love it. Really love to see it, bro. I like being stressed out watching a game. I don't. Yeah, that's it. I'm just happy.
Just for shit. Moving on, man. Shout out to them boys, but moving on to my team. You know what I'm saying? LA, man. LA been going crazy. Let me be specific. I'm not talking about the Clippers. Cool. They're cool. They got some good chemistry going on. They could be one of the best teams in the long run. They get their chemistry together. I'm talking about the Lakers. The motherfucking purple and gold. Them boys been hooping. And some of it has been frustrating. Like this game they just had against the Spurs. And it's like you could tell they a little tired. Austin Reeves not playing. The chemistry, you tell the chemistry ain't all the way 100% there. You know what I'm saying? A little rust they got to shake off. And they still was able to pull off the win. That's when defense comes into play. Something they definitely had not as much. Let me say they didn't have not as much. They definitely had defense last season, but they didn't have this much defense. They didn't have a healthy Vando. They didn't have Marcus Smart. They didn't have Jake LaRavia. They didn't have motivated DeAndre Ayton, who's been doing spectacular this season, by the way. And this shit just makes me think about it and to hopefully MooK do like a video on this. That Phoenix Suns team. What if they ran it back instead of going all in and getting Bradley Beal and Yusuf Nurkic? What if they ran that team back? Chris Paul, Devin Booker, KD, DeAndre Ayton. That shit's scary. I'm not gonna lie. If they was able to, clear out all the egos that was clearly there from the beginning, and get DeAndre Ayton to lock in defensively and offensively without worrying about touches from one of the best scorers of all fucking time, Kevin Durant, and stop asking niggas like that's 6'3" and 6'5" why they not getting boards. If he could do that and do what he's doing on the Lakers, that would be dangerous. I feel like he's been an impressive addition to this team. And you see him cooking from the mid range. You see him cooking niggas from floaters, dunks, all kind of shit. Only thing I haven't seen him do yet this season is shoot a three. But I saw Jackson Hayes shoot a fucking three the other night. I was like, what the fuck is going on with this team, bro? And mind you, number 23 ain't touched the fucking court yet. Ain't sniffed that motherfucker. He's been out there sitting on sidelines with some of them games, but he ain't hooped up, he ain't suited up, ain't none of that shit, bro. Been wearing fucking baseball caps and street clothes, bro. Nigga been chilling, high fiving niggas at the most. I can't imagine what this team is gonna look like when they have him, bro. Yeah, I'm very proud of this team. I'm very proud of the chemistry going on. I'm very proud of Austin Reeves, Luka. I do know who number 12 is, but who is number 12? Niggas is finding out night to night basis. Marcus Smart resurgence season, all that, bro. Can't wait till they fully healthy. Ring number 5 on the way. But how y'all boys feel about that? The Lakers this season so far.
Fuck them niggas, bro. No, I'm playing. But it's definitely good to see you doing what, even in games where they're missing key players. Yeah, one game you had fucking what they call them, tres leches. You had the three white boys just fucking hooping, and then another game you had fucking Nick Smith, DeAndre Ayton, and
Junior.
and Rui. That dynamic trio fucking beating the Portland. And I think I heard news from Sean saying LeBron is like cleared like for practice, I guess. So he's
Got 2 weeks. So, like within 2 weeks, he'll be playing. He's cleared 5v5.
yeah. So yeah, that should be good news for y'all. So I'll just say, you know, just keep it going. I guess. Don't try not to lose whatever momentum y'all got. Try not to have. Try not to fuck up anything. Can't be having JJ yanking clipboards out of niggas' hands, bro. Feel me? So yeah, just I'll say yeah, just keep it up until like you got the whole squad together and see how that goes.
I don't care. I definitely feel like them boys hooping for sure. Just like we saying, bro, like they missing key players. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I just thought about some other shit, but they missing. You know what I'm saying? Key players. Shit, they didn't.
Tired.
God, they got them. You know what I'm saying? They didn't went without the Austin Reeves. They didn't went without the Luka. They've been going without LeBron the whole season. They still looking like one of them teams you don't want to see in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Just like JaSE was saying, like, man, what if we would have got Ayton to re-sign back? Well, one to trade off Ayton, bro, and goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Was actually able to lock in with him, KD, Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? DB. Like, that shit would have been crazy with the way that he hooping for the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like KD could have brought that dog out on him if he just would have got on with that hating ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, they looking nice. You know what I'm saying? You got that boy Jake stepping up. We talked about him the first couple episodes of the pod. You know what I'm saying? Not figuring out, but learning who he was. You know what I'm saying? What he brought to the team and everything that we said he was gonna bring to the team, he been bringing. Same thing with Marcus Smart. The resurgence of him being that point of attack defender. He been doing that well. You know what I'm saying? Roy, we can just go all around the goddamn board. Roy, Jared Vanderbilt. You know what I'm saying? We already talked about AR, but AR, you know what I'm saying? Missing Luka, what he did, drop 40. You know what I'm saying? Down there 50. Yeah, bro, this shit, it's amazing to watch. And it only had you think like, boy, what is this shit gonna look like when, in my opinion, the greatest man to ever touch a basketball, to ever touch the league, comes back, bro? Like, what is this? Like, do niggas really want to see that? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, if they keep on with this, bro, I ain't cap. That fifth ring for bro, I ain't knocking it. I ain't gonna cap. If they keep hooping it at this goddamn level, fine, bro. Oh God, bro, complete the whole hand, not twin. But but to move on to another,
Get the games, bro.
but to go on to another, you know what I'm saying, kind of hot team. We need to talk about the Spurs. Don't get me wrong, they've been hot, but we have had a couple teams that, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna name them the Suns to be exact. We done seen some teams come out with a game plan for the victory, and it's, you know what I'm saying, and it didn't work. I ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, JaSE. How you feeling about, you know what I'm saying, all the new attention that Wemby been getting?
Yeah, that come with the fucking territory. Like the next level of his game is similar to like what we seen Ant go through like these past 5 seasons. Like he'll come out with some shit, they be like, okay, we're gonna cap that up. Okay, he sees another level of his game, he go fix that shit in the off season, he come back doing a total different thing. And it just the cycle keep continuing. So like this season he been focusing more so on his mid range and all that shit. But on Wemby's part, the offense is there. It's the passing now. You gotta get that passing. And he has the passing ability, and he's fucking 7'5", bro. So he can see the court more so than anybody else. It's just the point of feeling when to pass it. Cause it's like what they've been killing him off is like smart ass double teams, a bunch of switching. It's like a version of Houston Rockets, what's his name? D'Antoni defense mixed in with JJ's Redick's defense when they were lacking a center after the Luka AD trade, and like how they played against like I've been saying that on Twitter. If y'all ain't watched me on Twitter, I've been reminding niggas about that because niggas keep saying the defense that's being played on Wemby was built by Miami. And I'm like, nah, the Lakers was doing this last season. against these taller niggas, lacking a taller nigga. Like the only damn near 7-footer they had on that team or LeBron. They 6'9", 6'10", 6'11" type niggas. Max is I think 7 feet tall, but shit, he's been injured and he's injured again this season. So yeah, I just feel like that's gonna unlock another level of his game. They still are competitive. They still could get somewhere in this league, but I just hope he try to like figure that out more so because he ran into the same problem again against the Lakers. He got into foul trouble and he just didn't know when to, sense those double teams to get that damn ball out of his hands. He trying to like, I got this so much of an offensive bag and I'm 7'5", but I can shoot it over 3 niggas. No, bro. Like you probably can, but nigga, you don't have to. You pass the fucking rock to fucking Harrison Barnes in the corner. Pass the goddamn ball to Jeremy Sohans for the dunk. You know what I'm saying? Pass the dunk to, like there's other shit you could be coming up with. And I feel like they figured that out. They'll be back on that run they was to start the season. It was nice to see the Suns get a dub against them. And it just happened tonight, so we ain't really got to dive deep. But shout out to Jalen Green for coming back for the first game, the 29 points, by the way. Yeah, I feel like they can still do some shit, besides the game that they have lost against the Lakers, Heat, and the Suns. What about you, Derek? How'd you feel the Spurs run so far and the games against Wemby that just like he's been struggling against certain defenses?
In regards to the defenses, you just gotta find a way to work around that as far as I'm concerned. Because like it's not like you niggas just gonna let a 7-6 and just do whatever the fuck you want on the court. Like let's be for real now. Lakers they managed to get that nigga to foul out. That was a good little tight right there. But you can't just fouling is not of course not gonna be the only right way. But yeah, the shit was bound to happen. Like just like there's gonna be games where it's like he's stoppable. Not as for the Spurs as a whole, they're doing pretty good so far. But at the same time, it's very early to say anything. I still think they're a second round team. So you just gotta monitor how they progress through the season. Especially like after 20 games, I feel like it's gonna be like, all right, bro, who at least is gonna make it? Like that's how I want to think it. So yeah, but Spurs like don't let this most recent loss beat y'all up. Y'all still got it. Y'all still got it, bro. Just trust.
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna care. I feel like, bro, this shit come with any great player, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to get that passing, like to a certain degree. Like you have to see that court in a, I don't know, with like certain goggles. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? But like you being a superstar, it's just a way. Yeah, thank you. I don't know why the fuck I couldn't just think of that. For you to be but being in the league, guy, bro, this is just like you said, the territory that come with it. You know what I'm saying? This something he should already knew that eventually he was going, you know what I'm saying, have to add to his game. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna have to become a elite playmaker. Not even an elite playmaker. You know what I'm saying? Just somebody with some pretty good court vision, so that way when he getting double, he can sense that double and go ahead and get that ball off to where it need to be in that situation. And I don't think it's no hard fix, you know what I'm saying, because he already a pretty good passer now. He just got to now get it to where he under pressure by 2 different defenders, and he got to get that ball off, you know what I'm saying? And this defender is going to that defender, you know what I'm saying, that's fucking his head up, so he might end up throwing the ball away for a turnover, not knowing, like, but it's just small shit, you know what I'm saying? As soon as he lock in with who he need to lock in with, it's over with, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be right back having them talks. You know what I'm saying? Talk about how far they going in the goddamn playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And how great he is. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is just hurdle for right now. You know what I'm saying? And he'll figure this shit out by All-Star break. I ain't okay. But talking about figuring out, man, goddamn Ja Morant situation, boy. The last report was like, I can say last report, but I can say like last incident that happened was the whole benching him for the game because something that happened off the court. You know what I'm saying? I want to say, which is
worthman like conduct or some shit.
Okay, yeah. Coach ended up making him sit a whole, you know what I'm saying, game for that, and then Ja Morant did end up commenting on it. I don't remember the comment, so if one of y'all do, please say it. but I don't remember exactly what he was saying. But yeah,
Basically, it was he got called out for his play in that game. Was it against the Lakers? Yeah, it was against the Lakers. He got called out for his play in that game, and then he called him out, said he need to try harder, he need to be a better leader, whatever. So then when the media came up to Ja, he's like, "Yo, ask the coaching staff, ask the coaching staff about that." Yeah, but they feel like I shouldn't play, and that's what's going to help them, help the team going forward, whatever. So ask the coaching staff. He just kept saying that shit instead of being like what they wanted him to be like was, "Hey, yeah, it was my fault. I did this, I did that, this, that, and third." And if you look at that game, just like he just wasn't really trying. I wouldn't say that it was necessarily his fault why they fucking lost. I mean, it's the Lakers, bro. Especially playing like we just broke them down. Like all the shit that they doing this season. Like what the fuck you want them to do? And y'all got injuries on the center side of things. Like Brandon Clark still injured. Goddamn Eddie injured. Like, what? Come on, bro. Like, we just traded Desmond Bain like out of nowhere for some fucking picks, and the nigga that y'all traded him for is on the Bucks right now, fucking Cole Anthony. So what are you expecting me to do? And y'all got a new coach that I never wanted. You know what I'm saying? He was cool with Taylor, but yeah, bro.
So give my 2 cents on it real quick. I ain't cap, bro. I just feel like this something you handle behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't not saying that he shouldn't have benched him or anything like that. Like, cause if that's how you feel, shit, that's how you feel as the head coach. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely feel like, you know what I'm saying, this is just something like you handle, like y'all dead ass talk, like, cause if you feel like that, it got to be a reason that, you know what I'm saying, he's going out there and not caring. You being the goddamn new coach, you should be trying to see what your superstar player, like, you know what I'm saying, what his needs are, you know what I'm saying, what he want for the team, you know what I'm saying, what he feel like have them going in a winning direction type shit, you know what I'm saying. And I feel like that's all he want for the most part. He just want to talk to him like, "Hey, bro, I want different shit on the team," and you might not see it the way that he see it, but shit, he been there longer, bro. I ain't gonna cap, you know what I'm saying. He know how this shit go, you know what I'm saying, and he know what type of players he mixed with the best, you know what I'm saying. So I really feel like if that from Ja and it's not nothing crazy, I think it could have been handled better, you know what I'm saying, by the coach and shit. When you had to do all that, yeah, I feel like talk, you know what I'm saying, bypass all this. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. Well, how about you, dude?
It definitely sounds like inner turmoil. So yeah, definitely can see how it's going. That nigga getting out of there sometime soon. Even that nigga KD gonna tell that nigga dad in the middle of the game, "Hey, bro, your son don't want to be here."
Enjoy your last weekend.
Uh,
It's very unfortunate, especially to see that with a new head coach who I didn't really expect to just come in and take over for Taylor. So yeah, that's very unfortunate. I'll just say if I do deal into a place that makes sense. Other than that, like yeah, the vibe, the mood over there in Memphis has changed a lot. Like they're not really, they don't have that winning culture like feel to them anymore. So it's just like I'm just awaiting for like big moves to happen now, which is very messed up to see because I totally saw Ja playing a lengthy amount in Memphis. So unless these niggas patch it up, it's not looking great. Like that nigga Ja finna be somewhere else, bro. Throwing a grenade at niggas.
Y'all pretty much said everything, bro. I just feel like niggas should go to Timberwolves. I don't know how they would get that done because I like the chemistry of Ant and Randall. Somehow I probably would have to get off Gobert. This is like the trade I was like basically requesting last season by like them. But this wasn't even on air at the time. Well, I don't think I probably requested it. I probably said something about it this summer, but like what they could have did to get Trey Young and move Rudy Gobert in the process of that, and then waiving or stretching out Rudy Gobert's contract. Probably the same thing here because I don't really see Julius Randle for Ja Morant trade being likely. That would kind of be stupid. I don't want to see them move on from Jalen McDaniels, but I feel like Ant and Ja could really just have a whole culture shift if they were to be on the same team. It'll be what we thought we were going to get with Dejounte Murray and Trey Young being on the same team, what they thought they were going to get, and they really didn't do shit. It's injuries and frustration over there. who going to the Spurs, and now one of them niggas end up as a Spur. One nigga on the Pelicans, one nigga still in Atlanta against his will. So I don't even know what the fuck was going on with that. But anyway, we can move forward to predictions. Take us away, Derek.
Hey, back again with the predictions. We're gonna start off with college football. So, what y'all got? I don't know why I'm even asking Jason, but fuck it. Texas A&M or Mizzo?
Texas A&M.
Yeah, but ain't nothing going undefeated. I've been said that I got them beating another team later in the season, but yeah, Texas A&M, bro, all day.
I just said I'm gonna go with A&M on this one. All right, this one's a Big 12 matchup: BYU or Texas Tech.
I'm gonna go with Texas Tech on this one. Let's keep the Texas vibes going.
I'm gonna say Texas Tech, bro. I'm gonna say the Red Raiders. This one got a big rivalry game in SEC: LSU or Bama.
I'm going Bama. LSU got nothing to say about that, but I got Bama winning that game.
You know we going them Tigers, man.
That's it, bro. I'm not rooting for Bama against LSU, bro. All right, now on the NFL: Patriots or Buccaneers.
But a good ass game.
I like the Patriots, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Patriots as well. If the Bucks still had Mike Evans healthy, this would have been more impressive for me. But yeah, go with Patriots. Big man, MVP.
I'm gonna go Buccaneers on this one, bro. I feel like this could be a shootout.
Yeah, I only got to win by like 2 points.
All right, next game.
What's the
Packers,
clip?
Eagles or Packers?
Boy, I don't know, G. I want to say Eagles. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Eagles. Keep that momentum going. They've had the past couple of games, and see how these defensive pieces work out if they're able to play this game.
Yeah, I'm going Eagles too. Fresh out the bye week, you know what I'm saying? Jordan Love lost his #1 target in Tucker Craft. You know what I'm saying? I think that's going to be detriment to the offense.
Detrimental.
Yeah, like, boy, oh my God. And he out for the season. Like, I don't even know where I got the damn Packers no more. I don't know if I got them as high as I had them beginning. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I definitely got the Eagles with the defensive pieces that they got. You know what I'm saying? Fresh out the bye, I think they're going to come in and put a belt.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles on this one. Sorry for that. I wouldn't be surprised if Packers come in with an upset. I don't know why. It'd be something about niggas they be coming in with a different on some kind of timing, bro. When it looks like they hit a fucking bump in the road. All right, the last prediction we got: Rams or 49ers.
I'm going with the Rams, bro. Final answer.
I'm gonna go. There's something about when McVay plays against Shanahan, but even those things ain't going like that great for the 49ers this year. With I don't know why. It's either they're Super Bowl contenders or they're injured. I don't know why that's like their only two paths to take. But as much as I feel like Rams just like could surprisingly lose, I'm still gonna say Rams.
Solid, bro.
All right, and that's it. That's all we got for predictions. So
Derek gonna drop the clip this week and get that shit out there in that rotation.
All of our faces showing.
With all our faces showing. Shit. Last thing we want to touch on was shit. I'm gonna tell y'all, for those that's watching, especially that are in the CSRA, there will be a new segment added going forward called N706. We'll be covering, or maybe I'll just be covering, sports events that happen around the city, or around the area, in 7 minutes and 6 seconds. That's to be like the cap out. So, theme as much things as I can within that time gap. And we just talk about what's going on. It ain't gotta be, niggas winning championships or nothing like that. It could just be a good ass game. And it ain't just select schools, it's whatever I felt like was popping at the time. So if y'all are interested in that, that'll be definitely in rotation next episode. We didn't have time to get it to fit in, especially on a fucking Thursday night. It just wasn't feasible at the time. But yeah, hopefully I would like to make it a week-to-week concept, and maybe that'll get more of y'all interested in coming down to sit chat with us. Other than that, we also have our first news and first speak of something outside of sports. Get into the video game round. which Derek kind of alluded to it earlier. We definitely are big gamers over here. We do play Dynasty. We do play all the other shit that MooK and Derek himself. Mind you, we don't know what happened to Derek anyway. He looks a little different again. But speaking of that last episode, but he was basically talking about all the other games they play. A bunch of retro games that's out right now. Battlefield is out right now. CODs, CFB, all of that. One thing we have been anticipating is GTA 6. And one thing they have been anticipating is the land of fucking game. Again, that shit got pushed back 3 fucking times. If you do not know what I'm talking about, Grand Theft Auto 6, Prov Rockstar Games, today got announced that it has been pushed back to November 19th, 2026. Talking about it's going to give them time to cover and gloss and polish the final product that you've been building for 14 years. What are we talking about? You've been building and working on this fucking product since GTA Online got built. And that was on the PS3, PS4. What the fuck? What are we talking about? If this was in real life, Mike Franklin and them niggas would be old. Like out the fucking game, gray hair and shit. Like what we talking about? Niggas was in high school, now they straight up adults, then graduated college, got their own kids. And they gonna be playing GTA 6. That's how long it took you to fucking make this game, bro. It wasn't like nobody anticipated it. Like I wouldn't think about no damn Red Dead Redemption when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. I didn't know y'all was really building that shit. This is not the same thing at all. Niggas is anticipating this game, and y'all are still making niggas wait and wait. And I understand there's other shit out here that people are doing. Y'all still making money from GTA Online, especially like real monies with the damn shark cards and shit like that. But nigga, I'm not getting it. Y'all got any thoughts on this fucking delay 3 times in a fucking row?
I don't care, bro. I'm gonna cut them a little bit of slack, bro. Hopefully, I'm just hoping, bro. Like, cause if y'all don't know, like, they bought the fucking like 5M shit, and that basically like the whole RP and all that T Grizzly, Phantom, all them worlds you see with the Chick-fil-A's and Foot Lockers on GTA. You know what I'm saying? All that PC shit. They basically bought that company. So like, I'm hoping, like, I'm praying that they like, I guess, actually like listening like to the community type shit and taking their time to really implement all the shit that you able to do on like RP and just implement that shit into the base GTA game. Like, because if they able to do that, like, I feel like this would be dead as one of the biggest games ever. Because RP already, I feel like a big thing within itself. But that's just people that's able to, you know what I'm saying, get these damn $1,000 PCs and shit like that. Everybody ain't able to get that shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just have consoles, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all able to just add this just to the regular base game, bro, you don't understand how much if folks able to get on GTA and go online and get a job, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that, be a damn mechanic, shit. It just love shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Hopefully they listening, bro, and that's what's taking them so long, bro. But if that game come out, bro, and none of that shit in them, bro, I'm gonna be highly pissed. I ain't okay. Did you have anything there?
I mean, I'm glad they're taking their time trying to polish it out, especially when you seen like hella games like go to developmental hell and like try to rush a product out. Like no one's trying to see that shit with this. Hoe. Now, it's like I get after so many years playing GTA 5, you will grow impatient. So it's like, yeah, I understand that. That's all. Like, yeah, I'm glad they're like doing their best to be trying to get a good product out. But at the same time, like being open with the fans, like, hey, bro, we gotta put this shit back, rather than just being completely silent and just being like, and just waiting until like fucking 2026 to be like, yeah, we think about dropping that shit November 19th this year. Like, yeah, it's I fuck with that part. Mind you, am I gonna be playing this old? No, I don't really care for GTA, but I can see where the fans of the franchise and people who are like looking forward to getting into the franchise are a little bit ticked off. I know who isn't ticked off is the studios who were like, "Fuck, bro, I'm trying to get this whole out before GTA 6 comes out, bro." Every time them niggas say they pushing it back, them niggas like, I know them niggas happy, bro. I know them niggas happy. They're like, "Hey," I'm like, "Shit, I guess we dropping this shit December then, bro." Like, I know them niggas happy. So yeah. That's about all my thoughts, bro. I would say just rock start. Just take your time. Quality of just trying to worry about the quality of your product. That's it. Go crazy, man. Just don't put out bullshit because then I'm gonna laugh. Then I'm just gonna laugh at niggas.
Oh, God. Yeah, man. It's been another long episode of PROCONversations podcast. This is your boy, I love you, JaSE.
Your boy Project P.
And it's your boy MooK, and we out there, man.